Yo, what's up, people? This your boy P. Ross back in the building with another video. You know what I mean? First of all, it's still Mother's Day, so I want to give a shout out, you know, to all the mothers, you know what I'm saying, out there, you know what I'm saying, struggling. Whether you're struggling or not taking care of your kids, you know what I mean? Then I want to give a shout out to my mother and my grandmother who raised me, and also my wife who continues to support me in whatever it is that I do. You know what I mean? So, happy Mother's Day to y'all. Alright, now, what we got here, Prince did an awesome, well, I didn't witness it. I heard it, you know, over the live stream, probably like a whole lot of people. And it was great. From what I heard, it was great. You know, this is one of those moments like that when you're listening to something and you only get so much of it, it like irks you that you're cut off short. You know what I mean? It's almost like having sex and you're a teenager, right? And then your mother walks through the door and you gotta stop. That's what this reminds me of. You know what I mean? So, let me just say that from what I heard, it was awesome. And for those who actually went to the show, I know y'all still having a great time. 2 thumbs up. Alright? So, I'm going to just get into the tracks listing from what I heard. Alright? First, let me say, the Louisville show, 3/14/15, he opened up with an intro. You know, Hannah opened up with, you know, put away your technology. You know what I mean? And, you know, because you on your phone, you might miss something, blah, 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 blah. But the actual intro song, you know, when they be spitting that, you ain't seen nothing that you never saw before, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like that particular intro, that is a great opener for a Prince show. Because I feel like that each show is different. And there are certain aspects to every show that, you know, you don't get in the show before. Just like, for example, my man CMS, I went to the Saturday night show. He performed How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore. But at CMS's show, he performed The Beautiful Ones. So there are aspects to every Prince show, and there is something ultimately different. You know what I mean? So it's ultimately a special experience. I don't think I have ever heard a Prince show besides Jam of the Year that actually sounded close to each other. And over the years, I've been listening to Prince live music, so I'll just say that. But this show, you know, the actual first track was Let's Go Crazy. And Let's Go Crazy on any platform is a great opener. It was a great opener on Purple Rain, great opener in the movie, great opener on the Purple Rain tour, great opener today, great opener on Musicology tour, great opener no matter where he played it, okay? So, you know, we'll roll with that. Take Me With You, another great song. Again, we did the Purple Rain review, and I said it may have been my least favorite. A lot of people took that as I didn't like it. Not true. Not true at all. It's just my least favorite. My least favorite don't mean that I like it. If I say I don't like a song, I'll just say it. Just like when I said I don't like Purple and Gold. Bang! I'll just say it. On that particular album, it's just my least favorite. I love Take Me With You, but on Purple Rain, it's just my least favorite. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I don't like it. I like it. But it's just my least favorite. You know what I mean? So, that being said, he performed that. Great song. Raspberry Beret was the next song, which I thought was great. Then he performed the track that was recently released this week, Baltimore. And you know what? It sounded great. This song sounded great. I listened to the original audio of the song. It even sounded great then. The thing that gets me with Prince is that the messages that he brings. I remember when Hurricane Katrina went on and he did SST. That's actually one of my favorite songs by Prince. You know what I'm saying? I think Baltimore, just with the message in that song, that a lot of people that I've been seeing lately have been like dissing the song for no damn reason. You know what I mean? I think it's a pretty good song. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing with music is you have to listen, I think, to the words. And, you know what I'm saying? See, me, I'm lyrical. So if I could get into the words, I can get into the music. You know what I mean? So, me, Baltimore is a pretty good song. Pretty good song. Loved it. Loved the message. Then he went into You Got to Look, which is another crowd pleaser. This is what knocked me down, and it just took me to another level. Question to You, which I thought he was the music, but I thought he was finna actually sing it. Okay? Then he went into The One. Okay? Now, if you remember during 2002, one example what I'm talking about is what I'm talking about, 2002, the Vega Copenhagen show. He did The Question to You, then he did Falling by Alicia Keys, and The One. Okay? Then during Musicology, the only difference was when he did the 2002 Vega Copenhagen version of this, it was like The Question to You with a piano medley of The One, The Question to You, and Falling. Now, when you get into 2004, he does The Question to You, and granted, he's singing the lyrics to The Question to You. Okay? Then he did, Candy did the Falling part, he did The One. And he's singing it. Now, I'm thinking he's going back to what he did then. You know, maybe Liv Warfield or one of them finna sing Falling or whatever. But what he did just totally took me by surprise. Because he did the music, and they played the music to The Question to You, but sung over that The One and Electric Man. You know what I mean? Which was so hot. You know what I'm saying? I flipped my wig. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? My wife looking at me crazy, like, what is Electric Man? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm like, you wouldn't even understand. You know what I mean? So from that, he went into Controversy, which is another crowd pleaser. You know. So then he went into 1999, which, again, I must say, 1999 is the greatest Prince album ever. He went into the song 1999. And then he went into this version of Little Red Corvette, which I love when he plays. You know what I mean? I feel like this version of Little Red Corvette, it was so cold, y'all, I had to slow grind with my wife. I had to slow grind, y'all. And it was on and popping. Alright? Then he went into Nothing Compares to You, which is another crowd favorite. Then he went into When Doves Cry. Now, when he went into Doves Cry, it was like he was flowing it. You know what I mean? Like a G. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like he was doing it hard. You know what I mean? And I was really feeling that. Then he went into Nasty Girl, that tape, of course, which was pretty hot. Saying how many hits do I got? Then he went into Sign of the Times, and when I first heard Sign of the Times in '87, you know, that was a moment for me and Prince, because Sign of the Times is just such a great song. Alright? Then he went into Hot Thing. The Hot Thing is another great song. And then instantly when I thought about Hot Thing, I thought about the Sign of the Times film with Cat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know when he did Hot Thing with Cat. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Alright then. But that's where it's ended, and then it started back over. Now, I usually don't get into political, religious things and blah 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 blah, whatever. But right now, I really feel the need to. I talk about these things face to face with my peers and people that I know face to face. I even talk about some things, you know what I'm saying, through Facebook with some people, you know what I'm saying, but I don't publicly, you know what I'm saying, necessarily. If I comment on something or I like someone's status or see a YouTube video, I'll just like it. I really don't feel the need to comment, because I feel like, you know, if I comment or I like a video, then that's just where I stand with that video, you know what I mean? Or that particular status on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. The unlawful, and let me say this again, to all the trolls and everyone who has nothing else to do but mess with people on YouTube who do videos, who's actually trying to produce content for a certain crowd of people, and they're disrespectful and they talk shit. I've been called niggers and probably everything in the book. At this point in the video, in this juncture, I just want to say, fuck you. Because bring the dislikes, I don't care. Because the unjustified killing of anyone is wrong. Of anyone is wrong. You know what I mean? I wouldn't give a fuck if an alien crashed from this planet today and the government killed him. It's wrong. Period. Point blank. If it's unjustified, it's unjustified. If someone is not an immediate threat to you, you got 6 cops on one person, and that person dies, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what your conservatives and your Tea Party racist fucks say. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's wrong. Period. It's wrong. And where have we gotten as a society when murdering people? And let me say this too also. The unjustly killing of black men at this point, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I hear so many things like, oh, this white guy got killed, that white guy got killed on the police. Here in the tri-state where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, I just heard something about some white guy getting killed by the police. It's wrong. Like, regardless. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what they report on. They report on the unjustly killings of black men. Of black men. And my thinking behind that is you can't put that under what they call self-defense of the police, or this guy was threatening me. You know what I mean? Because, one, I could see if somebody had a Mac 10, Mac 11 to your head. Oh, then you threaten. But if you unarmed, and there's 6 cops on you, or even if you unarmed, and you have a gun yourself, and you feel threatened, you know what I mean? Like, how can you feel threatened from something like that? You know what I mean? You're supposed to be trained as a professional to handle situations like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that anybody could be scared at any point like that. You know what I mean? But for you to be professionally trained, and for you to drag a guy, he's begging you that something's wrong with him, and he dies, and you don't seek medical attention, is wrong. So, you know what this actually tells me, because it's not a black-white issue, because it was black cops involved with what happened with Mr. Gray. You know what I mean? It's a police thing. It's a gang thing. Police look out for police. Period. So my question to all you fucking trolls and all you people who want to be all over the internet talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Where the fuck do your loyalties lie? You know what I mean? What the fuck happens if you become one of the people in this situation? What happens? What happens when it's your child, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, niece, nephew, daughter, whatever? What happens when it's you? When it's you? You turn the cheek when it's the black man. You know what I mean? Some of you conservatives, and I've talked to many people. Some of you conservatives turn the other cheek. Oh, the police was rightly justified. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. Y'all just turn the other cheek because y'all feel y'all don't have to deal with that element of society. But what happens when you have to deal with it? What happens when it's you in that position? That's my question. You tell me. So, Samuel L. Jackson, Time to Kill, Matthew McConaughey. You know what I mean? If y'all seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In that movie, and how Samuel L. Jackson got off, and how Matthew McConaughey got him off when he explained the rape and demonization of a child, then imagine that she's white. You know what I mean? That's it right there. You know, you can't sit up here and tell me that this shit is not wrong. It's totally wrong. You know, I go to work every day and I just sit back and listen to some of the hypocrisy, some of the bullshit some of these people be saying. And I don't say nothing because it just sounds stupid. You sound stupid. And you know what? I'm going to continue to let y'all be stupid.